We're here at Oceanics WCQ. Who do I have here?
Tommy Carroll.
And what did you do this weekend?
I got top 4 at the Genesys Proto ICS.
Yeah, so what were you playing?
I was playing blind second Blitzclique.
Yeah, sick. Let's see what you were playing.
Okay. Start with the main. So we got 3 copies of Surge. It's one of the best cards in the deck. Pop a monster, break board super easy. Adds monsters, add Whisker. Whisker's the best card in the deck, so you want to see it as much as possible. 3 Crackle. Basically Ghost Ogre for, I think, the same amount of points, except it's an archetype of Searcher. If you open Crackle Whisker going second, you probably win. It's almost impossible to play through. 3 Grain. Adds, same as Surge, but adds a spell. Breakaway is an incredible card, helps break boards, great going first. A lot of the time you just set the spell trap, pop your own, going first with Grain, so it's probably the best starter going first. 1 Emmy. It's just like it triggers when it's added from deck's hand, so you don't want to run more than 1 of it. But even if you do open it, you can bounce it and it still triggers. You just want to make sure it doesn't get banished or something because it's the only one you have. Triple Whisker. This card's insane. As long as something's been popped by a Blitzclique this turn, you can just hold this in your hand for as long as possible. If you can, wait till they're end phase. Just pop everything, it's crazy, and then some monster negate. Gives you incredible grind game because it helps you bounce your thunders back to hand as well. So you almost never run out of resources. 1 Thunder King, because blinding second and you can search it off Oceanics because it adds any thunder monster. You can also search it off 7th Tachyon as well if you play Chaos 107, which I'm not, unfortunately. I think 1 Thunder King Ryo. Still kind of application going second. So Crackle can summon any thunder from hand. Even going second, you can turn 0 Ryo them, and then they can't add anything, and if they try to add it, usually just use the other effect to negate whatever Xyz or whatever. 3 Lava Golem, because blinding second, 0 points, you just tribute half the end board, makes it super easy to break with Grain and Surge or whatever. 3 Fool Loss, because you just want to draw cards, you want to draw into Lava Golems, draw into Blitzclicks. You want to open as many Blitzes as you can, because they really work really well when you open multiple of them, especially Whisker. 1 Perulia. This is better against Blitzclique. Fool Loss is more for everything else. I'd consider maybe swapping these around, maybe 3 Perulia, 1 Fool Loss or something. Just because of how much Blitzclique you see, and then Perulia's still fine against other stuff, but worked out fine in the end. 2 Ogre. This synergizes really well with all the Blitzclicks, because if you open it going second with Crackle, you can Crackle, summon usually itself, but if you have another thunder in hand, you can do that instead. And then if you then Ogre something afterwards, it'll trigger the Blitzclique to plus and just give you great follow-up. It's also pretty decent in the mirror. You can pop their field spell when they go for it, or maybe Alternator if you need. 1 Santa Claus, just as another kaiju you can draw into off the Mulch armies. 3 Kowloon. It's great starter, adds a monster, and it puts a card on their field, so you can search a monster, add Surge, and then you can start comboing going first without popping your own cards, which is huge. And then it just adds back to hand, so you get insane grind game, and it helps you chain block as well against something like Bell. 3 Breakaway, same thing as the field spell, where it adds back, so you can chain block against Bell, gives great follow-up. Going second, you're usually using the effect to you'll normal a Blitzclique, and then immediately just go Breakaway and bounce it back to hand to pop something. Or if you're going first, you're usually using the effect to place a trap. It's a combo starter and a board breaker. This card's incredible. Step Leader. It's a bit better going first because it summons a Blitzclique from hand and then pops afterwards, whereas all the other Blitzclicks besides Whisker pop and then summon. So this is the only one besides Whisker that'll trigger their effects by themselves. 2 7th Tachyon. You reveal Giant Hand to search Surge. You can also play Masquerade to search Ryo or C107 to summon, search Thunder King. I'm not, so that's why I'm only playing 2. 3 Pair Bear Scare. Non-targeting destruction, 0 points. Triggers all the Blitzclicks. It can be a little... It's not always as good in the mirror or against other decks that are playing it because of course it does nothing, but even then you can just set it, pop it with grain or something like that. 2 Alternator. Even though you're blind in second, it's still fine to open the traps. If you open up with, say, Whisker, you can just set it and then pop it with your own Whisker if you don't have something that will pop on your field. You also just need these in the grind game a lot because even though you're blind in second, you're not OTKing that often. You're trying to get into a grind game, and the second one comes up all the time. And then finally, 1 Return Stroke. This card would normally be mainly for going first, but it's really good in the mirror, even going second, because it just protects everything you control from being destroyed. And it protects against something like the Mirror Jade board wipe in the end phase and stuff like that as well. Or you can dump it to add back a card like Emmy if it gets in the graveyard.
Yeah, nice. How many cards in the main?
That's 40.
40?
Because you want to open as many Blitzclicks as you can all the time. So I wouldn't run more than 40.
Awesome.
Not for pure, right?
Next, the most important part, the extra deck.
So we've got the 1 card that matters, which is Giant Hand. Use Reveal for some Tachyon, add Surge. I've got a Rising Rebellion Falcon for Waking the Dragon. Crystal Wing also for Waking the Dragon. And then 12 cards, all of which do nothing, but could theoretically come up. Just a bunch of rank 8s, rank 4s. None of them ever came up, never summoned any of them. In theory, I'm playing like these 2, so you can overlay 2 Whiskers if they have like a Rising Rebellion Falcon or something that you just need to crash with. This is also for dealing with monsters with a lot of protection, like something that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. You overlay 2 grain into this to negate its effects. This you can theoretically normal summon Ogre, synchro it with a Surge to bounce something, so just say something that isn't destruction. Dingisu in theory is really good in the mirror if you can actually make it, because it just protects everything and sends something so it won't trigger any other Blitzclicks if your opponent has any. And the rest of these are just kind of in there because why not?
Yeah. Would you play any more Waking the Dragon targets as well, or were these ones pretty good?
I was trying to find ones that were unpointed for Genesys. I'm sure there probably are some that exist, but these are just the ones that I came across. You can also summon Dingisu off it if you want, which is fine. Yeah, there's probably some other fusions or something you can play, but I was in a bit of a rush from making the deck, so it's not perfect.
Awesome.
And yes, you should also be playing C107 and Masquerade. But
just for the Tachyon stuff.
Like, they don't come up that often, but more than some of the other stuff.
A nice option to have.
Yeah. Side deck, I'm playing 3 Goddess. Just unpointed non-engine, good against some combo decks. If you want to play more hand traps instead of board breakers. 3 Skullmeister. I wouldn't mind the idea of maining this, because it's pretty good in the mirror, and it just has application against a lot of decks. Skullmeistering the Alternator and Graveyard is really good. Doesn't destroy, doesn't trigger anything, and can sometimes just end their turn. 3 MST. I'd consider maybe main decking this as well, just because if you have like a bad hand, you can normal summon a Blitzclique, set some random spell trap in your hand, MST it, trigger the Blitzclique, and then you're off to the races.
Just turn your engine on.
Yeah, turn your engine on. Good against back row as well, of course. 1 Hate Runade. Just against anything that I think is going to set a lot of back row, you can just bounce it all. And it doesn't pop them, so you don't have to worry about stuff like Waking the Dragon. I faced a Chain Burn one round, so you don't have to worry about like Secret Blast or anything like that. 3 Waking the Dragon, mainly just because I thought it'd be funny. In the mirror, in theory, they just go grain, start popping your back row, and then you summon a Rising Rebellion or a Crystal Wing, which is just annoying, hard to out. I sided this in so many times over 12 rounds, and I never opened it. So I don't know how good it actually would be. And then 2 Debunk. This is also
spicy.
mainly for the mirror, but it has applications against plenty of other stuff like Crystron, Invoked, anything like that. I'd probably run 3 of this if I could, but I just I'd probably maybe swap out the H grenade for a third one. But it's just really good. You can negate their Blitzclique, stop them from getting Whisker online, because that's the name of the game in the mirror, is just don't let them pop anything with a Blitzclique, because then Whisker's online and then they can just block your board and you can't do anything.
Negate and banish, right?
Yeah, negate and banish.
Yeah.
If opponent activates a monster effect in hand or grave, negate and banish.
Yeah.
So if they try to go Emmy as well, you can banish it and then they cut off it for the rest of the duel.
Yeah.
Yeah, also cited it in across 12 rounds, never saw it once.
Yep.
So I think it's really good in theory, but these were the ones that mainly did the heavy lifting, the Skullmeisters and MSTs.
Yeah, awesome. Any shoutouts?
Shout out to General Games, Fernside Park. Helped me get a lot of the cards. Yeah, everybody there, cracking boxes, helped me get the Blitzclique as soon as they came out.
Attention everybody on these rows and tables. Can I get
Awesome. Well, we're really proud of you. Really good result. Top 32 duelist becomes top 4 duelist. Got to come back, run it back next year. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Tommy.